Good morning, my learning companions. It's a pleasure to be with you all. It's a wonderful morning today, and I'm very lucky that I got this opportunity to address you all. To begin with, I would like to thank you all for being dutiful citizens and being part of the effort to contain this pandemic which is on. We as a nation have done way better, I suppose. If we compare ourselves with the Western world, those countries which are very developed, which has all the medical advancement, we have done comparatively very well. So kudos to all of you. Now coming on to the part of academics. Today I would like to discuss with you about personality. If you go to your unit 3, you will find that it is required out of you there that you learn the ways and means to develop or cultivate a personality which is amicable, which is likable. So I'm going to give you certain tips as to how to cultivate an amicable personality. The first one is that you have to have a positive mental attitude. You see, all around you, so much of negativity lying around. People talking ill of each other, all the channels talking negative stuff. Go through newspaper and you'll find most of the news negative there. People want to come in the company of someone who is positive, who can give them hope, who can give them life, rather than talking ill, rather than talking negative. So if you become one such person, obviously people start liking you. And don't you have so much to talk about positively? I mean, we have food to eat, we have a place to stay, we have a roof on top of our head, then we have good education. All these things are positive. So why always do we go on to the side of becoming a negative one? So develop a positive attitude. When you become positive, people see hope in you, people see activity in you, and therefore they feel like aligning with you. Now next is that you have to develop or cultivate a friendly tone. Now cultivating a friendly tone is not a thing which you can do in a day or two. It takes time, and it takes a lot of caution also. Do you keep an eye onto yourself whether what kind of tone you speak in? You have to. Nowadays we have got all kinds of equipment. We have got our cell phones. That's good enough to record our voice on various occasions. So the best way to find out whether you have an amicable tone or not is to record your own voice and then go through it. Try and analyze. Do you speak sweetly? Do you speak amicably? Or your voice is very harsh? So try and cultivate a friendly tone, an amicable tone which everybody likes. Then next thing which you can do is you can be a good listener. See, people really love those who listen to their things carefully. Being a good listener is showing respect to someone who is talking to you. Being a good listener means that you are a good learner, you are a good observer. So one is that you yourself get benefited by being a good listener. The other thing is that the person in front finds you a very amicable person to be in the company of. Why? Because most of the people, they love talking but they don't listen well. So be an active listener. Now listening is not passive, it is something which you have to do with all your concentration, with all your body and facial gestures and all, and with all your attention. So make sure that you are a good listener. Then learn to maintain your composure. Some of us fall into panicky too soon. Some of us become very angry. Some of us become agitated. Some of us feel irritated within no time. Now, if we have to cultivate an amicable personality, we have to fall into the habit of keeping a composed posture most of the time. Next thing is being patient. Now, I don't know what kind of rush we are into, that we try to rush everything. We try to speed up everything. So we have to be patient. There are things which take time. A child to take birth, it will take 9 months. We can't hurry it up. And same way, there are certain things in our lives which take time. Even success takes times to come. We are so impatient. We start comparing ourselves with others. We do not see what kind of hard work and dedication is behind that. We don't even know the time span, in fact. We want to be quick. So we must learn to have patience. The next thing I would like to tell you is that we have to keep an open mind. See, keeping an open mind means that you are ready to accept others' angle, others' point of view. We become so rigid that we get stuck to our own angle or our own point of view and start denying everybody else's point of view. I mean, that is not good. Who doesn't feel good about his own point of view? Everybody has his own nazariya. So let's value it. Maybe, yes, you might be right in your own thinking. I'm not telling you that you're wrong. But the thing is that if you keep an open mind, I think you may improve upon your perception, because then you might see different angles of the same story. So fall into the habit of keeping an open mind. Then one of the best things you can have in your persona is a smiling face. So do you keep a smiling face? Ask yourself. Ask others, those who are in your company, that when you talk to them, do you seem too rigid to them, too stressed to them, or you sound too smiley to them? Now, keeping a smiley face is, the smile has to be from within. It has to be self-generated. It should not be artificial. Otherwise, it will have no value. So, learn to smile. Everybody loves smile, and a smile, is a kind of contagious disease. You smile in the person in front, maybe for a while he might resist it, but then after a while he too will smile. He or she too will smile. So when you smile, you create sunshine, or you throw sunshine all around you. Then another thing, you must try and understand that not all thoughts are to be expressed. There are certain things, there are certain beliefs which should be our own personal property. They're not supposed to be expressed everywhere. There might be different schools of thoughts having a discussion with you. You give your point of view, you give solid logic, but certain things which are pertaining to your belief, it is not necessary that you express them. Then let's switch on to the next thing which we can do to develop a very charming persona. That is avoiding procrastination. I'm sure that you must be knowing what procrastination is all about. Procrastination is delaying your work from the given time. Like if you have to do something today, within the span of today's 24 hours, we keep on delaying it, and there comes a time when we postpone it for tomorrow. Now try and understand. Procrastination is hell of a misery. I mean, today here, sitting here, you're ensuring that your tomorrow is going to be miserable. If you ask me how, see, it's a very simple mathematics. If you cannot do your 24 hours time in 24 hours, how can you do today's, that is 24 hours, and tomorrow, that is 24 hours, 48 hours job in 24 hours? So while sitting here only, you've ensured that your tomorrow is going to be miserable. And obviously, since you will not be able to do today's work and tomorrow's work in tomorrow's time, you will be carrying forward today's work and tomorrow's layover works to day after. So you're going to make sure that your day after is also going to be miserable. Wouldn't it be good if you stop procrastinating? knowing that you cannot delay it. If you delay it, your own life will become miserable. Then try to do something good. Mere gossip does not do any good to the people. One good act, it might be small, it might be big, it doesn't matter. Help someone cross the road. Help someone find something. Show someone direction to a particular place. Or maybe talk to someone amicably, empathetically, so that he or she is helped. Another thing you can talk about is that we can seek a lesson in failure. We don't want to fail. However, that is very strange. Until unless you fail, how would you have experience? How would you learn how to succeed? So failing is an important ingredient of success. But since childhood you have been told you should not fail, well, I, PK Singh, hereby invite you to fail a few times, to commit a few errors. Yes, take a remedial measure, take a corrective course, but do not be afraid of failing. There is nothing wrong in failing. There are people who are sitting idle. You know why? Because they don't want to fail. What a pity. So if you're doing something, obviously you will fail at times. Don't worry. Then another thing is that when you're talking to someone, make sure that you show him due importance. Any person whom you are addressing or talking to, everybody values himself or herself. So try and give importance to people. They really love it. Then, when somebody does something good, praise them. When you find something good in people, praise them. If somebody is wearing a bright shirt, you can praise him or you can praise her. So fall into the habit of praising people for their goodness. Genuine goodness. No, I'm not telling you to do the false one. Then your near and dear ones, you can give them this authority that if you have any flaws, they can point it out. That's the best way to improve upon your personality. Wouldn't you like to do it? We have flaws. All of us have flaws. But until unless we become daring enough to listen to our flaws, how will we improve upon them? So what should we do? We should assign the people who are in our surrounding a task to find out our flaws and tell us. These are the few important tips I wanted to share with you today so that we can groom into a likable personality. I'm sure that these tips will be of help to you. So if you have any questions regarding this or any ambiguity, you're most welcome. You can connect with me online and I'll clarify your doubts. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.